Greetings, Internet, and welcome to another episode of A Comedy Musician Reacts. My name is Insane Ian, I'm a comedy musician and comedy music fan, and on this show I react to comedy music from the perspective of a comedy musician. Almost ran out of breath that time. Anyway, this week I am reacting to two songs by the Chalkeaters. Been getting a lot of requests and a lot of people asking for me to get back into their catalog, and I'm finally doing it this week with an older song and a newer song. It's not their newest song, but it is a newer song. First up, we're doing, finally, It Just Works, the Bethesda medley, or Bethesda the musical, I should say, the Todd Howard song featuring Kyle Wright. And then after that, it's the Sonic 30th anniversary song they just released a few months ago, Crushing 30s, featuring an artist from Crush 40. But before we get into that, want to, of course, say that on this show I do react to things, so I pause the song so that I can do that, so that I'm not talking over the song and I don't miss any jokes, because generally what I react to here is comedy music. And sometimes that means giving my analysis of the song, of the jokes, of how it works with the video, and sometimes it means I'm just sitting and reacting, and I don't want to miss anything by doing so. So yeah, there's going to be some pausing, but hopefully it's something that you enjoy. Anyway, if you do enjoy it, please of course do all the things that you do, like, share, comment, subscribe, and if you really want to help out the channel, consider supporting me on Patreon, where patrons get these videos early, get to hear my music early, and all sorts of other cool things like that. Anyway, all of that out of the way now, let's dive in to the Chalkeaters. I have been wanting to do this one for a while and hadn't had a break in the schedule, and finally do. So, for all the people that were asking, you're welcome. Finally. Anyway.
Please welcome the game director of Bethesda Game Studios, Todd Howard.
I feel like they did the puppets on sticks in the Count to 3 video as well. Also, for whatever reason, this has captions, and I have captions on as well, so I was getting double captions. So let's see if we not do that. A Fan Frustration Festival, F3. If Todd Howard ever came out at an E3 presentation or Gamescom or anything like that, at some industry show with a tux and a cane and started getting ready to sing, I probably wouldn't care what he was singing about. I would probably buy whatever game he was doing that for. I'm that easy a mark. Yeah, okay. It's just hilarious already. His mouth moved, but nothing came out.
What's this? Hunter's release. The legendary series we missed for years.
The Elder Lols 76. Ooh, that's just smashing two things together that hasn't been updated for a very long time. Yes, Elder Scrolls and Fallout on the same engine and have been for forever, and we know how notorious the launch of Fallout 76 was. I know it's a completely different game now than it was when it first came out. I have not touched it since it first came out. I still have it. I bought it when it came out because Fallout. Yeah, and Skyrim, we've been waiting for Elder Scrolls 6 for forever, and they keep just doing updates to Skyrim and anniversary editions and everything. Like they just did a PS5 edition of it. It's been released on everything. It was on Alexa for a while. I think it may still be, and yeah, they just keep updating it and letting the modders go hog wild with it. Here, you fix our game. We're working on the next one, apparently. Supposedly. Anyway.
I'm back, get ready, pull some action.
Exactly what I was saying. All the bugs in the game, the fans will fix it. The modding community will take care of it. It's not something that we have to worry about. Man. Yeah, and glitching bodies and somebody on a horse but standing above it. Yeah, of course.
They'll patch it through microtransaction.
Creation Club, yeah.
So enjoy your pretty nylon bag.
Yeah, the nylon bag, which was in the pre-order for Fallout 76, that was, like, supposed to be more high quality than that, and it was like a terrible... It was a shitty bag, yeah.
Oh, and boys, shitting on our swag. You're not getting any money back. You knew this was a one-way rocky track. Just it up and have your nylon bag. Coming up and it was wheel drag.
Yeah, you know, we make games, and here's the pre-order thing, and it was fine that it was garbage, whatever. It was wasted our time to do that. This is really funny. And just seeing Todd Howard be angry about that in a song is just hilarious on principle. Little lies, stunning shows, people buy, money flows, it just works. Wow. I know that the phrase, it just works, like, I think Todd Howard said that in, like, one of these presentations, right? I think that's where it came from. Also, again, with the South Park Canadian Philip and what's his head mouth movements there on the cutouts is it's killing me. It's great. Overpriced open worlds.
It just works. It just works. It just works.
Everything going by on little sticks is just funny. Todd Howard is a one-man band.
Cutting edge as far as I can tell. The creation engine aged very well.
It's another thing I already said. They're using the same engine over and over again. It's aging perfectly. It's aging very well.
We're not planning on doing anything about it. Skyrim's the limit, don't deny it. See this mountain, you can buy it. In the DLC for the price of a real mountain.
DLC for the price of a real mountain. Oh, man. And it all started with horse armor. If you know, you know. Holy crap. Oh, man. So if you don't know, I guess I will explain this one. Like, microtransactions were only just starting. And the first thing you could buy for I think it was Skyrim, as far as DLC, with armor for your horse, it was $3. Like, which, you know, nowadays doesn't sound like a huge thing, but is, and was then too, $3 for armor for your horse that it's not a physical thing, and it's a purely cosmetic thing. It doesn't do anything for the horse. I don't think it did. I don't think it, like, upped the horse's stats or anything like that. It was ridiculous. So, yes. Charging that much for a mountain in real life or in a game, yes, that was truly well said analysis. Sorry.
What's wrong with the train in place of your head? Come on, believe me, you see nothing yet.
So, the train in place of your head, that's from Fallout 3, where, like, they couldn't have the train moving because they didn't have vehicles in the game. They didn't build vehicles when they were making the game, so they just sat the train thing on a character's head, and the character moved forward. I think that's how they got, like, the effect of, like, going through the train, or just something like that. I may be a little getting a couple pieces muddled there, but I think that's about what it was. Yeah. It's hard to keep track of all these, like, weird, trivial minutia. But that's apparently all I do anyway, so, whoops.
The battle spaceship with the dragon animation will become a new sensation on the internet.
Starfield memes. Yeah, because Starfield's the next game, and it's all the ships are just gonna be dragons. That's good.
Just about people shoot every time. Buying an horse, not a crime. I just need to shine a mirror last almost all the time. He just works, he just works.
It's just kind of hilarious that all the things that I'm talking about when I'm pausing are actually coming up in the song. So, like, it's like leading into, like, it's already planting the seeds of what they're leading up to in the previous lyric, which, if you already know about it, like I do, clearly, you know where it's going with that, but still the reveal is still pretty great because, you know, that's the way comedy works. You're building up to the joke, and you're building up the reveal of what the punchline is, and for those in the know, that's obviously going to be funnier. You know, sometimes it's not bad knowing what the joke is, knowing when it's coming, because of the way that it's delivered. Yeah. Absolutely digging that. Just the rotating people. So the bouncing sweet cake on the lyrics there is to tell you that this is the part where you're supposed to sing along as the audience. Truly an interactive musical moment. Yeah, it's a problem. Just dawned on me. It just dawned on me that they are singing this to the Elder Scrolls Skyrim music. It's definitely a choice, and that's really funny. That's really good. Man.
Place crushed by like waves. There's 2.5 peasants with the same ugly face. We're not in a small town, check out big ass planes. 50 times the size of Skyrim, twice as many pointless caves.
Twice as many pointless caves. Just some great lyrics throughout that. All valid points of any recently released Bethesda game. That's so good.
We at Bethesda know exactly what you want. Other gamers inspire us to improve shopping a lot. Every chocolate must be bought for an extra 10 spot. And saving now is a pay mod for just 20 a slot.
Oh yeah, buying save slots. I forget what game did that recently. That's a garbage practice. Oh no, don't do that. But yeah, I mean, we're making a joke about it here, but it's a thing that a game actually did. I forget what game it was. Was it like Death Stranding? Was it Death Stranding or something like that? I can't remember, but yeah, no. Don't do that. Ugh. And also, yeah, buying all the lockpicks in real money, $10, it's too much. $3 horse armor.
Never getting bored with infinite quests. As every vagabond will put you to the test. Could be richly awarded with infinite chests full of rusty swords and use pregnancy tests.
Who needs a leveling system in a role-playing game? Like, it's all humor and jokes here, but I know that there are corporate designers who actually think like this, and that's not benefiting the game industry. It's just... oh boy. No more levels and skills, only degradation. Like your weapon wearing down and having to get a new one. Which is always a pain in the ass in games too. Like, I love Breath of the Wild, not a Bethesda game, but I love Breath of the Wild, but the weapon degradation, I hate that. I hate it. ragdolling across the countryside. It just works. Paid DLC, E3.
So, who's that for now?
Yeah, that was... that was great. That was great. Oh, man. Just really funny stuff. That's awesome. Okay. Next up is the next... song by the Chalkeaters, the Sonic 30th Anniversary song, Crushing 30s. I do love this little Sega-inspired Chalkeaters logo here. That was really cool. Crushing 30s featuring Johnny Gioeli. Probably messed up that pronunciation of Crush 40. Crush 40, of course, being the band that does a lot of the music in the Sonic games. So, yeah, that's cool that they got them for this. Cool. Nice animation. Sonic through the years. I do like Generations. Getting the guy from Crush 40 to sing this, I'm assuming it's the singer. Wow. Sonic in his 30s. Just meh. And Amy coming up at him in this section. I can't wait to see what this leads into. Animation's great. Poster on the wall for Sonic and Mario at the London Olympic Games. Pending heating bill, pending electricity bill, 1,376 rings and 37-cent rings. Attention, credit limit reached. Fix your back today. Speeding ticket for 5,000 rings. Speeding ticket, of course. Oh, when this next lyric's great. Oh God. He's wearing the green bag and the hat that says EF. It's some sort of Uber Eats parody, which I'm a delivery driver. If you've seen the song Delivery Boy, I'll link that at the end. Yeah, I can relate to that. I'm in my 40s and I'm a delivery driver, but that's because outside of delivery driving, I'm an actor and it gives me the freedom to do gigs. So, you know, I know how to laugh at my situation here, and that's, yeah, Crushing 30s. Wow, I gotta rewind that back a little. Green Hill is not that green, it's looking a little overcast and run down, yeah. Oh, it's kind of sad seeing Tails look so sad. Was it called Edie Feedy? Because he's running? Oh, man. That's so good. Just get a few rings. Yeah, Edie Feedy. Mission cleared, rank F. So even like everything in his life is like a game too, and he's getting ranked on that. Like Uber Eats, on the weekends they'll have like things where like if you do a certain number of deliveries, you get bonus money. Like if you like between like on Dinner Rush, if you're delivering from like from like 5 to 9. If you do a certain number of deliveries in that time, you get bonus money. They call them quests. This appeals to the gamer in me. Yes, I have done your quest. Please enjoy now 3 more gold shillings for your task. It's like the RPG-ness of it. RPG-ness? The RPG-ness of it. I put the of in the wrong spot there in the sentence. Sometimes I have brain typos. It's fine. Yeah, no, it's a game to me, and now clearly it's a game within the game of the game. I'm gonna go back to this now. Also, that's a great line. You saved the world but can't save on rent. Wow. Man, this is... aging, man. It really hits hard. He throws the phone at the level end check mark. Like, the whole trope of the husband getting hit by the wife with a rolling pin, that's a bit much, but at the same time, like, he's older, he's trying to appeal to the younger fan girls, and just... it's definitely a statement being made. Crushing into your 30s. You rush into your dirty, crushing 30s. A city from which there's no escape. City Escape, of course. Man. So good. Rewinding it a little bit here. Gotta take it slow instead of gotta go fast, obviously. Because, you know, you're getting older. Got medical bills and stuff. You got stuff to pay, rent. Amazing. Knocked his rings out. Oh, so there's a full version of the song. The music video is only that section. Wow, okay. That's, Sonic X330. That's great, because he had a birthday, got another life, leveled up. However you want to describe it. I know I did this with one of their other songs. It was their Doom and Animal Crossing song, where we watched the video and then I listened to the rest of the song. I'm not going to do that in this case. I'm sure all of you are already furiously typing your disappointment at me. I'm not, because in the reaction space, reacting to music videos rather than just song lyrics, especially when without the lyrics being on screen, they're a little harder for me to understand. Like in some, I mean, not any fault of anybody who's making the song, but sometimes the way songs are mixed, sometimes in a comedy song, personally, I like it when the mix prioritizes the lyrics over everything else, because the lyrics are the joke. That's what you're trying to get. That's the thing you're trying to get most forward in the song, is the joke of the lyrics. And the music, while is fantastic, is secondary, at least for at what you're trying to convey in the song. So without the lyrics being on screen in the full song, my enjoyment of it might be a little lessened, and my reaction to it probably won't do as well, at least for me reacting to it. Like, it's going to be harder for me to react to it without being able to hear the words clearly. That's why I always appreciate when comedy songs that are mixed like regular songs, as opposed to being mixed like comedy songs, have the lyrics on screen. That said, this was fantastic. Both of these songs were great. Really, really enjoyed these. Getting the dude from Crush 40 was fantastic. And just hilarious. And man, do I want Aaron Hansen from Game Grumps to listen to this song. A self-professed Sonic fan as he, who everybody thinks is not a Sonic fan, and also is in his 30s now, probably would really appreciate that. But anyway, if you enjoyed this, please like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the things to help feed the algorithm and get more eyeballs on these videos. And if you really want to help the channel out, consider supporting me on Patreon, where patrons get their name in the end credits, get all sorts of other exclusives early before anybody else, and all sorts of other fun stuff too. Thanks very much for watching this week, guys. We'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.
Start it up, cause I've got a job to do. My day begins at 1:45 to the crack of noon, and then soon I'll bring you all sorts of stuff to chew. Never thought I'd have this kind of job at 42. Work where? Well, I don't wanna be rude. Drop the name of my job and I might be sued. But to be fair, I guess to spare you a simple name clue, the German word for over and what you do to food. Anyway, that's to say the name's weirdly